Chosen one, moment of struggle, every moment of doubt, every tear that you've shed has led you to this pivotal moment. The gate that once seemed impossible to unlock is now wide open. What once felt out of reach is now within your grasp, chosen one. This is your time of divine elevation, and it will come swiftly. The blessings you've longed for are already making their way to you, but you must be prepared to receive them. Understand this God is about to release in your life will be nothing short of a supernatural acceleration. It will feel like everything you've worked for, prayed for, and hoped for has suddenly manifested in an instant. But be warned, if you are not spiritually aligned, the speed of this blessing could overwhelm you. The rush of divine favor could pass you by if your heart and mind are not in harmony with God's will. That's why this moment, this message has found you now. It is no accident. This is the divine alert that will prepare you for what's coming. Before we go deeper into this urgent message, take a moment to affirm your readiness. Hit that like button as a symbol of your agreement with this divine word. Subscribe because God is connecting you to the voice you need to hear in this season. And comment 99, this number resonates with divine completion, alignment, and readiness. It signals that you are spiritually prepared for the breakthroughs that are about to unfold in your life. Let this moment mark the beginning of a transformation that will change you forever. Now, I need you to hear this. There is a divine call that is only for those whose hearts are relentlessly drawn toward God's truth. This season is not for the casual believer. It is for the spiritually addicted, for those who hunger and thirst for growth, clarity, and alignment. Those who cannot rest until they see their lives reflecting the divine truth and purpose God has planned for them. These are the ones who meditate, reflect, and purposefully evaluate their past to create a future filled with divine abundance. Spiritual addiction is not a curse, it is the sign of a heart ready for divine elevation. Like a plant that stretches for sunlight through the harshest storms, the spiritually addicted heart is constantly reaching for God's truth. Those who have cultivated this hunger for growth are the ones who will inherit the blessings of the next season. God is speaking directly to those of you who feel that unquenchable pull toward Him. If you felt a deep inner unrest, a constant urge to examine your life, your actions, and your thoughts, know that this is not mere curiosity. It is your divine qualification. It is the sign that you are ready for the season of breakthroughs that is about to unfold before you. God's message is clear. The doors are wide open. He says, you are fully allowed. There are no restrictions, no fine print. All that you have been longing for, all that you have been waiting for, is now within your reach. To evolve, to align every action with divine purpose, that is what sets the chosen apart. This season of empowerment is not for those who wait passively. It is for those who actively pursue their divine purpose with every ounce of their being. Now is the time, chosen one. No more standing in the shadows, no more holding back. The floodgates are open, and God's favor is pouring out on you. The chains of limitation are broken, and the barriers that once seemed impenetrable are crumbling. You are being authorized, not by human standards, but by divine decree, to step into the fullness of your destiny. Feel this moment in every part of your being. This is not a future promise, it is a present reality. The universe is aligning with your purpose. Divine timing is in perfect sync with your journey. Every opportunity, every blessing is available to you now. All that is required is your willingness to accept it with an open heart, filled with gratitude and faith. For so long, you may have felt like you were waiting behind walls you couldn't see, feeling confined and restricted. But God is saying, breakthrough is here. No more limits, no more walls. Picture the dam breaking, releasing a torrent of abundance, clarity, and divine insight unhindered, unrestricted. That is what is coming your way, chosen one. But with this flood of blessings comes a call to action. Release the fear, the doubt, and the hesitation. You cannot receive what you are not willing to claim. Heaven's provision is complete. Every resource you need, every answer you've been waiting for, is already in your reach. The only thing that stands between you and your destiny is your willingness to trust in God's plan and move forward in faith. This is your season to step boldly into your purpose. Every door is divinely designed for you. Every path is illuminated by God's light. There are no more restrictions, just an open field of possibilities waiting for you to step into it. God is not looking for perfection. He is looking for your passion. The key to this season is spiritual obsession, the relentless pursuit of growth, truth, and alignment with divine purpose. It is seen in the person who pauses to reflect after every mistake, who seeks wisdom in stillness, who values alignment over convenience. It's the quiet intensity, the hunger for truth, that fuels the greatest breakthroughs. Those addicted to improvement, to growth, to divine alignment are already on the fast track to transformation. It's like a spiritual fitness test, refining every aspect of your life, your heart, your mind, your spirit. God sees your dedication, and He rewards those who have disciplined their hearts and minds for the transformation that is coming. Solitude, to many, might seem daunting, but to the chosen, it is sacred. It is in the moments of quiet reflection, away from the distractions, that true growth takes place. Like the caterpillar in the cocoon, you must embrace the solitude that allows you to transform unseen. In that quiet space, you are being shaped, prepared for the breakthrough that is coming. This is not loneliness, it is spiritual incubation. In this stillness, great insights are birthed. The chosen ones understand that breakthroughs require time away from the noise, moments of deep meditation, and a listening heart to God's whispers. And when the season of transformation arrives, they will rise first, fully prepared to lead, to guide, and to fulfill their divine purpose. It is the patience, the discipline, the focus that sets them apart. God honors those who invest in this sacred time of incubation, for it shows their trust in His perfect timing and wisdom. Your journey has been one of preparation, and now, chosen one, the time to rise is here, forefront of a powerful movement. You are not just living for yourself, you are living as a beacon of light in a world that desperately needs the purity of truth. God sees your unwavering commitment to integrity, your refusal to settle for the easy path or the tempting shortcuts. He honors those who build their lives on a foundation of truth, for they will stand firm when everything else crumbles. Your dedication to authenticity will not go unnoticed. It will open doors that others cannot even see, placing you in positions where you will have the influence to lead, to guide, and to inspire. You are being prepared for something greater than you can imagine. The path ahead may seem uncertain, but your commitment to truth, precision, and alignment with God's will is the key to unlocking the extraordinary purpose He has designed for you. The blessings you seek, the breakthroughs you desire are already on their way, but they are reserved for those who are ready to receive them, not just in their hands, but in their hearts. Understand that every step of the journey has been divinely orchestrated. Your constant striving to improve, to evolve, to reflect, and to align yourself with divine purpose is not a burden, it is a sign of readiness. God is preparing you for a life of profound impact, where every decision, every action, and every choice you make will be in harmony with the greater plan He has for you. Know this, chosen one, your journey is not just about achieving success. It is about becoming the person you were always meant to be. It is about walking in full alignment with divine purpose and shining in your authenticity. The world needs you, as you are, with all your dedication, your passion, and your commitment to truth. Keep striving, keep reflecting, and keep walking in your purpose. For you are being prepared for a future that will not only transform your life, but the lives of those around you. This is your season to rise, to lead, and to embrace the divine favor that is now unfolding before you. Prepared for what is to come. This is your time to rise, to step forward in unwavering confidence, knowing that the path ahead is divinely paved for you. Every prayer, every moment of seeking, has brought you to this moment of alignment with God's purpose. The divine favor you have been waiting for is already on its way, and it is tailor-made for your journey. Embrace this transformation with open arms, knowing that it is not merely a season of change, but a preparation for the extraordinary future God has destined for you. Your pursuit of truth, reflection, and spiritual alignment has not been in vain. It has positioned you to receive divine blessings that will not only transform your life, but also inspire and lead others toward the light. In this moment, recognize the power of your spiritual dedication. Every habit of reflection, every choice to seek God's guidance, every step you've taken toward growth has been part of the process. God is cultivating within you a hunger for truth and a desire for alignment that will lead to unimaginable breakthroughs. The challenges you've faced, the moments of discomfort, are simply the fire refining you, preparing you for what lies ahead. Do not resist this transformation, for it is not only your preparation but the very key to unlocking the fullness of God's plan for your life. Your persistence, patience, and faith are the foundation on which your breakthrough will be built. The river of divine favor is flowing beneath the surface, quietly moving you toward the harvest you are destined to reap. Know this: your breakthrough is coming. It may not yet be visible, but trust that the opportunities, relationships, insights, and divine guidance are all being aligned in perfect timing. God's blessings are not delayed. They are simply being prepared for you in ways you may not yet see. Trust in the process. Patience is not waiting, it is the active faith that what is promised will come to pass. Embrace the process, trust in God's timing, and continue to cultivate a heart that is hungry for more of Him. Your spiritual journey is far from over, and the best is yet to come. With every step, you are being prepared to receive the fullness of God's favor and the breakthroughs He has already ordained for you. Step boldly into your destiny, knowing that nothing can hinder what God has planned for your life. Greater capacity. Gratitude becomes the lens through which you view every circumstance, no matter how challenging, as a divine opportunity for growth. It fuels faith and invites more blessings, transforming your journey into one of continual transformation and alignment with God's will. Those who are spiritually addicted understand the power of a grateful heart. They recognize that every moment, every encounter, every trial is a reflection of God's love and purpose for their lives. By cultivating gratitude, they invite divine favor, attracting not only the material blessings they seek, but, more importantly, a deeper relationship with the Creator. Gratitude opens doors to new opportunities, creating a fertile ground for spiritual growth and breakthrough. In this season of transformation, as you walk the path of spiritual addiction, reflecting, seeking, aligning, persevering, and embracing solitude, you are preparing yourself for the divine blessings that are already on their way. You are positioning yourself to lead with wisdom, humility, and strength, ready to inspire and guide others toward the same divine alignment you have found. Your persistence in this journey, your unwavering faith, and your commitment to spiritual growth are what will ultimately set you apart. As you continue on this path, remember that every challenge, every moment of reflection, and every step of perseverance is building your spiritual foundation. God is not only preparing you for the breakthroughs you seek, but He is also preparing you to steward them with grace, integrity, and wisdom. The reward is not just in the blessings themselves, but in the transformation that takes place within you as you walk in greater alignment with God's purpose. So, step forward with confidence, knowing that the obstacles you face are not setbacks, but divine opportunities for growth. Embrace the solitude, the reflection, and the challenges, for they are all shaping you into the person God has destined you to be. With every step, you are growing in strength, wisdom, and faith. And when your breakthrough arrives, you will be more than ready to receive it, not just for your own life, but for the impact you are meant to have on the lives of others. The journey may be long, but it is worth every moment. Trust in God's timing, remain dedicated to the path, and continue to live with gratitude, for you are on the brink of a transformation that will change your life forever. The blessings are coming, and they are beyond what you have imagined. Stay steadfast in faith, and watch as God opens doors you never thought possible. You are prepared, you are chosen, and your time has come. Inner peace is the foundation of spiritual growth. It's not about avoiding the storms of life, but learning to walk through them with unwavering faith and trust in God's plan. The spiritually addicted, those who seek continual alignment with divine will, understand that peace is a choice and intentional surrender of control to God. This surrender brings clarity, removing the noise and distractions of the world, allowing for a deeper connection with God's guidance. Celebrate the journey. For every step you take towards spiritual growth, every act of obedience is accelerating the manifestation of God's favor in your life. This is not just about future rewards, it is about the rewards that are already being shaped in this moment. The dedication you've invested is building the foundation for a life of abundance, purpose, and divine fulfillment. God is with you. His open hands, His divine favor, and His guidance are fully extended toward you. Nothing can hinder what He has ordained for your life. You are fully allowed, fully supported, and fully prepared to step into the fullness of your destiny. With gratitude, confidence, and unwavering faith, step boldly forward into your future, knowing that the divine favor you've been waiting for is already on its way. You are on the brink of a transformation that will change everything. Embrace it. The best is yet to come. Data to gain new insights. Those who engage in deep reflection study their own lives to extract wisdom. They approach each experience, whether a triumph or a failure, as an opportunity to learn, grow, and align more closely with God's will. This process of self-examination is essential in the spiritual journey, for it reveals the nuances of God's teachings in every moment. Reflection sharpens discernment, helping the spiritually hungry to recognize where they've deviated from their path and where they need to realign. It turns every setback into a stepping stone, every challenge into a divine lesson. What may have once seemed like a mistake becomes a treasured experience that strengthens faith, builds character, and propels them toward their divine destiny. Patience, hunger, and discipline are all interconnected, working together to prepare you for the greatness that lies ahead. Patience refines your character and endurance. Hunger fuels your pursuit of God's truth, while discipline ensures that your actions are purposeful and aligned with that truth. It is through this divine process that you are shaped into a vessel capable of receiving blessings that go beyond your expectations. Know this, chosen one, the breakthrough you are waiting for is not just about receiving something material or external. It is about the deep, soul-stirring transformation that prepares you for a life of impact, purpose, and divine fulfillment. The delays you've experienced, the waiting periods you've endured, have all been part of the divine design to shape you into someone who can hold and steward the abundance God has prepared for you. In moments of stillness, when it seems like nothing is happening, trust that God is working in ways you cannot see. Just as a farmer's work in the field is invisible in the early stages, your spiritual growth is happening in ways that are not always apparent. Yet, when the harvest time comes, it will be undeniable. Everything you've planted in your heart, every moment of reflection, every act of faith will bear fruit in God's perfect timing. And when the breakthrough arrives, when the blessings begin to flow, you will be ready not just in your circumstances, but in your heart. Your patience, your hunger for truth, and your discipline will have prepared you to receive and steward these blessings with grace and wisdom. So, chosen one, keep walking in faith. When you release your need to control every outcome and embrace the trust that God's timing is perfect, your spirit becomes unshakable. The more you practice surrender, the more you cultivate inner peace, and the more aligned you become with God's purpose for your life. You no longer need to worry about the outcome of every decision. You trust that God is guiding your steps, and that confidence allows you to move forward with calm assurance, even in the face of uncertainty. Meditation, prayer, and reflection are vital tools that spiritually addicted individuals use to nurture inner peace. These practices create space for stillness and clarity, where God's voice can be heard above the noise of everyday life. As you sit in the quiet presence of God, you allow your mind to settle, your emotions to align, and your spirit to recharge. In these moments of stillness, you receive divine insight, fresh perspective, and spiritual renewal that fuel your journey. Surrendering doesn't mean passive waiting. It means actively trusting and knowing that God is working on your behalf. It's a dynamic process where you work in partnership with God, moving boldly in faith, yet remaining open and receptive to His guidance. Each act of surrender, each moment of inner peace, is a declaration that you trust in His plan for your life and that you are willing to let go of your own understanding to embrace His greater wisdom. This inner peace also enables you to face life's challenges with a resilient spirit. When turbulence comes, you don't crumble. Instead, you stand firm in your faith, knowing that even in the storm, God is with you and His divine timing is at work. Peace becomes your anchor, holding you steady as you move forward, confident that every setback is simply a setup for something greater. And as you continue to embrace inner peace, you begin to see its ripple effect. Your peace spreads to those around you, offering them comfort and reassurance. Your ability to remain calm in the face of adversity becomes a testimony to others, drawing them closer to the divine peace that is available to all. Your life becomes a reflection of God's presence, an embodiment of His love and guidance, and an invitation for others to seek the same peace that you have found. The spiritually addicted are those who have chosen to live in constant pursuit of God's presence, whose hearts are so attuned to Him that every aspect of their life is shaped by His guidance. It is through this pursuit that they grow in wisdom, understanding, and strength. They are constantly refining themselves, their actions, and their thoughts to align with God's will, trusting that every step forward brings them closer to the fulfillment of their divine purpose. God is calling you to embrace this path of spiritual addiction not as a burden but as a divine privilege. Every moment of reflection, every act of obedience, every step of surrender leads you closer to the transformation you seek. And as you walk this journey, you will experience the abundance, peace, and blessings that come from living in full alignment with God's will. Your life will be marked by purpose, passion, and divine favor, and you will be a living testament to the power of spiritual devotion and the beauty of a heart that is fully surrendered to God's plan. This is your season of transformation. Step boldly into the peace, the blessings, and the divine alignment that God has prepared for you. Trust in His process and know that He is working in ways that are beyond what you can see, guiding you to a future filled with abundance, purpose, and peace. The best is yet to come. It acts as a spiritual compass, ensuring that every decision, relationship, and opportunity aligns with God's greater plan. Those who have honed their discernment are not easily swayed by external pressures or temptations because they can see clearly the path that God has set before them. They know when to act, when to wait, and when to step aside, trusting in divine timing and wisdom. The spiritually addicted cultivate discernment by staying in constant connection with God through prayer, reflection, and meditation, seeking His guidance in every area of life. This deep spiritual awareness allows them to make decisions with clarity, avoiding pitfalls and distractions that might lead them astray. By tuning into God's voice, they are empowered to discern not only what is right, but also what is best for their spiritual growth and purpose. Discernment also fosters peace. When you trust your ability to hear from God and act in accordance with His will, uncertainty fades. You move through life with a quiet assurance that, no matter the circumstances, you are aligned with God's perfect plan. It is this peace that strengthens your ability to lead others and to guide them toward divine alignment. Your discernment becomes a beacon of hope and clarity for those around you, helping them navigate their own spiritual journeys with wisdom and confidence. Moreover, discernment deepens your spiritual maturity. As you become more adept at recognizing the signals and signs from God, you grow in trust and understanding. Each experience, whether positive or negative, becomes an opportunity to refine your spiritual senses. The more you listen, the more attuned you become to God's voice and the clearer His guidance becomes. Discernment is not just a skill. It is a process of becoming more in tune with God's presence, a continual refining of your ability to live in harmony with His will. The spiritually addicted also know that true discernment requires humility. It means acknowledging that God's wisdom is greater than our own and being willing to yield to His guidance. This humility protects against pride and self-reliance, which can cloud judgment and lead to poor decisions. Humility in discernment is not about weakness. It is about surrendering control and trusting that God's plan is always better than our own. Ultimately, discernment, like faith and courage, enables the spiritually addicted to navigate the complexities of life with grace and wisdom. It strengthens their spiritual resolve, deepens their connection with God, and prepares them to face the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Through prayer, reflection, and divine guidance, the spiritually addicted sharpen their ability to discern truth from deception, right from wrong, and God's will from their own desires. This clarity guides their decisions and actions, empowering them to walk with confidence in the path God has set before them. With discernment, faith, courage, and resilience, the spiritually addicted live lives of profound purpose, transforming challenges into opportunities, setbacks into lessons, and fear into bold, transformative action. They inspire others, lead with integrity, and move forward with unwavering trust that God is guiding every step.